I got someone out there telling lies to my neighbor, and I don't appreciate it. And we're going to talk about that in today's video. I'm not mad at my neighbor, but I'm a little upset with whoever's telling lies to my neighbor. And I think my neighbor knows now that I ain't killing his cats, I ain't harming his animals. Yeah, we'll get into that in just a minute. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. So is it normal for ducks to forage, to scratch for their food like chickens? Dallas has been raised, she has been raised with the chickens her whole life. So does she think she's a chicken? Or is that a natural thing they do? Or does she just do that because that's the environment she's in? She's over there foraging and scratching and looking for bugs. So egg production is at its peak right now for the year so far. I think it's even going to get even higher, but we're getting 15 to 20 eggs a day out of 45 hens. Obviously, that's pretty good. So what we got going on today is we have had an attack on the homestead. We have a chicken assassin, and it took place a couple nights ago, a couple evenings ago, and discuss that. And also, we're going to talk about some neighbor issues today. We're gonna have a little drama in today's video. We're gonna talk about some neighbors, about my neighbors. Hey, I get along with all my close neighbors that actually live like right here. I love them all. They're all really nice, great people. But there's a situation that was brought to my attention that one of them thinks I'm a cat killer, thinks I'm taking out their cats, and that's just not the case. And we're gonna discuss that in a minute. But you guys can see, it is a nice evening tonight, and they are just all out looking for the bugs. Every one of them, they're just out everywhere. He hasn't attacked me in a few days, so let's hopefully that stays its course. But he looks like he's trying to cut me off. Look at him, looks like he's trying to cut me off. I've got a red t-shirt on. Maybe that's what it is today, I don't know. But he's not. He's left me alone the last couple days. Dude, seriously, come on. But assassination took place in this general area. So about 2 evenings ago, I came home and I noticed like every chicken, almost every chicken was underneath this cover. There was like 15 underneath the stock trailer, 15 underneath the chicken coop itself. There was a couple around, but for the most part, they're underneath cover. And that right there tells me there were either, it was midday, so they're either getting shade and taking dust bath, or there was a hawk in the area or a predator in the area, and they were hiding from it. A lot of times when there's a hawk, they will hide. They'll get under the brush, wherever they can, they'll hide. And so that could have been it. But I do not think this was an aerial attack, because we found the carcass inside the coop by itself. It was limp. It was a fresh death. It had just occurred. The weird thing about it is it still had its head intact. I didn't see blood anywhere, but it could have been an aerial attack. I couldn't tell if it had talon marks in there. I didn't really investigate the chicken itself to that extent. But we're having a predator issue because we have spotted, if I get the footage before this video goes out, I'll show you, but we have had possums in the yard within the last 48 hours. Possums are good for the environment, good for ticks and stuff, but the chickens are good for ticks too. Now, I let a big possum go here a month or two ago, and I told you guys, as long as they're not in our yard or general area, I'll let them live. But if I catch them by the chicken coop and stuff like that, they are known to take out chickens. So what we're gonna be doing, I'm gonna be putting up some dog-proof traps up here by the chicken coop, and we're gonna be going out. I'll show you the other trap we're gonna be setting up too. But yeah, this is where it all happened. We lost one of our chickens, and I don't know. I think it could be a predator. I'm not sure. Oh, we got 3 of them laying in here today. So it's cool. They're still using these nest boxes. I'm glad I opened those back up, even though we got this big one. Some of them just like to come and do this one. Let's see what we got in here today. Oh, we got abundance of them. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 here, 3 over there, that's 16. And Brandy said there's been several of them laying underneath there, so I bet we got 20. And I seen Gabby and Gracie running off with a couple, so we may have had over 20 today. And let's go see if Dallas, the duck, laid another egg. She has been laying eggs like the last 5 days in a row. We've been getting a duck egg. So let's walk over here and see if we got any duck eggs. Hey, Bobby. Yep, and there's a green duck egg right there. Gabby and Gracie didn't get it. So I'll play a trick on the girls. I'll put this egg in the nest box, and they'll think that Dallas went in there and laid an egg. Oh, there's another egg. There's one way up in there that didn't roll down. I'm gonna lift this up so they can't get in there. Oh. Okay, let's walk up the road a little bit and get into the meat and the potatoes of this video. But I'm not too happy with my neighbor. I'll talk about that up here. Okay, so what's going around the neighborhood here on top of the hill is that I am trapping my neighbor's cats and slaughtering them for fun for YouTube videos for you guys to watch. And that's just not true. So I'm pretty upset, pretty annoyed more than anything that someone's lying about me to my neighbor. And I don't know this particular neighbor good enough where he would be like, no, that he wouldn't do that. Sean wouldn't do that. I've only met him like once or twice. He's a really good guy. I'll probably end up going to go there talking to him pretty soon and getting this all straightened out, because that's just not the case. I have not trapped any of his cats, or any cat to be exact. I haven't caught a cat yet. Have I tried to catch a cat? I've been trying to catch a bobcat for a long time. But I have yet to catch any cat whatsoever. Have I shot what I thought was a bobcat attacking our tomcat? Yes, I blasted it, dropped it. We took it out. It was literally attacking our cat. And what turns out, it looked like a big feral cat. It was huge. You guys, if you guys didn't see that, I posted a video on that. Like, we caught it in the act. And we had seen that actual cat several times. And I thought it was a bobcat for the longest time. But then it looked like it was like part bobcat, part house cat. It was really big, but it's no longer a threat. We had several chickens come up missing. And so yeah, so with all that being said, someone around here is watching my videos and then telling my neighbor I'm trapping their cats and making YouTube videos about it. So if that's you, if you're watching my video and telling our neighbor, I don't know if we have mutual neighbors or I don't know, that I'm doing that, you're a liar. Stop lying about me, because it's not cool. Okay? I don't like that. I don't go, I hate the drama, especially with neighbors and things like that. I don't like it. And so yeah, so if you're watching my videos, just enjoy my videos and go about your day. Or if you don't enjoy them, don't watch them, but stop spreading false information out there, because I'm not killing my neighbor's cats. And I'm definitely not doing it for fun, for videos, for YouTube. All you guys watching this know that. You guys know me well enough that I don't do that. But with all that being said, let's see if we can catch one of my neighbor's cats and take it back to him. How about that? So what I'm gonna do to show that I'm a nice guy, I just don't go around murdering little kittens. I'm gonna set the live trap. We've had this up here for probably about a year now. It's been in this exact spot, so all the wildlife is used to this. So I'm gonna set it up, and because we do have a predator on the loose, I don't know what killed the chicken. I really don't know if it was a hawk that got talons in. I don't know. Did it die of natural causes and we just happened to find it? I don't know. I do know we had a possum in the yard in the last 48 hours. I've got wild hogs on camera within the last week, raccoons. We have a lot of predators out here, to say the least. We got the neighbor's cats out here. So I'm gonna set this. Let's catch the neighbor's cat, so whoever's telling the neighbor that I'm catching cats for fun for YouTube videos, they can actually be telling the truth when they're spreading these lies. So I'm gonna set this up. If we do happen to catch my neighbor's cats, I'll take the whole trap over to his house and say, is this your cat? And if it is, I will release it into his custody. Right now, let's set it up real quick, and then we're gonna get back into what could be, because I guess my neighbor has had some cats come up missing, like several, and we're gonna get into that too, because I think I may know what it was. I found some pretty convincing evidence, so I'll take you guys over to the trail and show you what I think it is. So I got my live trap here, and I'm just gonna set it real simple live trap. I got some actually scents now that we can set this with some oysters. So let's get it all set up. One thing I've learned from all you guys and from getting more serious about trapping is, you guys are right, I need to wear the gloves. So I have not been around this trap in months, so my scent is off. Spread some of these oils all over the place. We'll get this set right here. I could, if Bobby was a little, not Bobby, if Tucker was a little smaller, I'd use him for live bait, as mean as he's been to me, but he's too big for this. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm just gonna put some lure out here. I haven't even used this one yet. There we go. That'll attract something. Now, if I catch my cat in here, I'll give it a good scolding and say, stay away from my trap. But in all serious, we'll see what happens. All right, it's set. I can't remember what me and the girls have caught this. I think we caught a raccoon and the possum, maybe. I can't remember. But when chickens come up dead and you don't really know what it is, I could pretty much rule out it wasn't a raccoon because its head was still on, or an owl because its head was still on, and we found it dead late evening. I don't know. I really don't know what it is. But anyway, we're gonna take precautions. I'm gonna set up a couple traps, but let's go over here to this trail. And I don't have time in this video, but I'm gonna set a trap between my house and my neighbor Kevin's house. I'm gonna set a trap up for what I think's taking out the animals around here, because there's a bunch of them coyotes. I think it's a coyote. I think we know we have a coyote problem. Every single night we hear coyotes going crazy. The dogs are out going crazy. So I'm gonna attempt to catch some coyotes out here. Yeah, so what I think it is coyotes that are getting the neighbor's cats. And let me walk over there and show you the evidence I found of that. And I'm gonna be setting up a trap in this particular area, because me and my neighbor have found a hot trail between our houses for these coyotes. But before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and set up a dog-proof trap over by the chicken coop, just in case the possums and raccoons are still lurking around, and we can catch one of those trying to kill the chickens too. So let me show you guys setting this up real quick. Okay, now with these dog-proof, I don't think the scent's the problem, because I've caught a lot of raccoons in these without worrying about the scent. I'm gonna go ahead and use one of these anchors. And we're gonna set it up. We got Gabby and Gracie. There's no way they can get their paws in there, and Lily, she ain't gonna get in there. So I bought this little set here a while back off Amazon. Hey, if you guys are interested in some of the stuff I show that I really don't talk a lot about, I've made an Amazon store, and I put links down below to about anything, about whatever I show on here, camping and trapping stuff I got in that store, if that's something you guys are interested in. That's just how I'm doing this. Just to tie these together. Ain't going nowhere. Boy, the wind has picked up this evening. If you guys are wondering about the hog trap and stuff over at the creek property, I haven't baited it in a couple of weeks because I cannot keep the deer out of there. Last time I was out there checking it, I think I counted like 15 deer, 12 to 15 deer, and they're eating corn up so quick. I am not getting any pigs in there because of that, so I need to figure something out. My father-in-law was telling me a trick that he's seen, that they were digging holes and putting the corn in the holes, and the pigs would still root up. I don't know, I'll have to look more into that. I may end up just getting a different, trying to find a different trap, because that one I think would work better out here at my property than it would at the creek property, because there's just so many deer out there. So I think I'm just gonna put this dog coop right here by this tree right next to the chicken coop. See if I can't hit some roots, make this impossible for me to get down in the ground. Actually pretty soft right here. Boy, these little dog-proof ones are fun to use because they're so dang easy to set up, and they're safe. Dogs ain't gonna get them. I think we got some marshmallows in the house. I think I'm gonna put some marshmallows in there, so we'll come back out here later and do that. If not, I'll put some dog food in there. So I'm just gonna set one and see what happens. And anything that we catch up here, I'm considering an assassin. That means they're a direct threat to the flock, and we're gonna take them out if we catch them. All right, let's walk over right here to this trail, and let me show you this. It's pretty wild. We'll let you guys see this. Pretty cool. I am on a hot trail for the coyotes. Now we found some hog tracks earlier. I've been just tearing this road up. So me and my buddy Kevin, my neighbor, we've got a road. We pretty much drive our pickup truck back and forth if we want to, back and forth through our properties that we use. It's a hot trail. I found at least 4 piles of coyote scat. I want to show you guys this one pile though. It is a hot trail. This is where I need to start trapping for our coyotes. Look at this. Just brown cat fur. Look at this. That's like they ate a fur coat. This is where the neighbor's cat's going, not me. Look at that. That's only a couple days old too, my guess. But man, they ate something brown. Either a brown squirrel or a brown cat. But it ate good. Look at that. Crazy, crazy. I bet you never thought you'd be looking that close at coyote poop, did you? I found 4 of these piles on this trail. And it's between my house and my neighbor's house. And it's probably about 100 yards or so in here. And I want to set a coyote trap out here. I probably want to do 2 sets. But the only thing is that I have to keep my German Shepherds away from this area. So to do that, I'm gonna have to make the sets and just be outside with the dogs when they're outside. And I cannot let them roam around at all, because the last thing I want to do is catch one of the German Shepherds in a coyote trap. This just tells you how close the coyotes come to the house. And this is not new news, because I have put cameras up out here, and during the middle of the day I have caught several coyotes running back and forth right in this general area. This is just like their stomping grounds. And honestly, if we didn't have the German Shepherds, I think we would be losing a lot more chickens than we do, and overall animals. Lily probably wouldn't have made it as long as she has. She would be prime pickings. But I for sure want to put a trap out here. I just don't think it's going to be possible to ever catch one in a live trap. I don't think I can do it. Maybe some of you guys have done it before. They'd almost have to be starving and really stupid, and coyotes aren't really stupid. And so I just don't think I'll be able to do it. I could try to set one out here, knowing it's such a hot trail, and just thinking maybe I'd get lucky. What are y'all's thoughts on that? Just throwing one out here and thinking I like the live traps here on our property just because of our animals. If we didn't have guard dogs running around, then the foot traps are fine. But these predators, I'm telling you, there's something else. I've got plenty of footage at night of them just going crazy. Crazy. Y'all coming or what? Come on. So let's walk out here, and I got one of the dyed and wax traps that we had set by the pond. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out, and oh, look at this. More coyote scat right there next to Gunner. Gunner's right there, 20, 30, 40 yards away right there. Man, these coyotes, I'm telling you, they're everywhere. They're everywhere, dogs. They are just circling the perimeter of the property. I haven't even seen that, because I haven't been over this area in a couple weeks probably. Holy smokes. And there's more right there. I mean, they are just getting brave. It's like they stay within the boundaries where they can stay concealed, but enough where they could see if there's any easy prey. That's what these coyotes are doing. And they could attack so quick. And there's just so many of them out here. It's like the never-ending story of my life is these coyotes. And we've yet to take one off their property. That's what's so disturbing. You'll smell something? So whenever we would deer hunt in this spot, this would be the spot that we would actually see several of the neighbor's cats, because he just lives right over there. And if I was just out here torturing his cats and trying to kill cats for fun, we could have popped off several of them. But I can honestly say we have never caught one of his cats or a cat in a trap. And the only cat I've ever killed out here, I thought was a bobcat literally attacking our cat. The attack was already over, and it was like just dominating it. It was crazy. You know, we've been trying to get that particular one for a while. Okay, I see a bunch of raccoon tracks, coon tracks. So this is where I've been getting the pictures of the hog coming through here. Looks like there's some tracks. They're on something. This is where we caught the possum. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this trap, pull this trap out. All right, got it. So the wax and dye is supposed to protect it from rusting, but there's a little bit of rust on there. I would assume that's pretty normal. I would say that's pretty dang normal. So we're wearing our gloves, so our scent's not going to be on there. So we're going to get this one reset for a coyote. Look at that. Isn't that looking gross? That's probably the worst I've seen it. That's definitely the worst I've seen it. All right. All right, let's take this back up to the house and get situated. So one thing I'll make sure I do not do is ever, since I'm walking to these traps, is check my traps with these two dogs. That way they won't know if they're there, because they got such good noses. They'll probably find them anyways. I won't take these dogs to the trap site, being close to the house anyways. It just wouldn't be a good idea. I'm gonna go ahead and get this one ready. I think I'm gonna set this tomorrow sometime. I don't know if I'll show you guys. I doubt I'll show you, but I might. I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's walk into the house. Let me go see if I got any bait for the dog-proof trap real quick. If not, I'll go ahead and put some dog food in there. I want to do that now before I forget while I got you guys on here. So I'll definitely keep you guys updated if I catch the neighbor's cat. I'll give whoever's telling my neighbor something to talk about, something to gossip about a little bit. You ain't gonna believe this. He said he's trying to catch one of your cats. How ridiculous does that sound? Grown adults, grown adults gossiping like that. Isn't that crazy? I thought the girls had some marshmallows. Oh, here they are. Marshmallows. They'll like those. Hope you guys have a great day. I do love some of you guys. Some of you guys are nice and good to me. I love you guys, and I hope you guys do have a great rest of your evening, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.